Oh, hi there. Well, come along with me. We're gonna see what it's like, the day in the life of being a realtor. So I got my MLS sheets all printed out for the properties gonna show. I personally like to do paper. It's just, I don't know, I like to have it because sometimes I do a lot of mountain homes and don't have service, so I want to make sure I have all the access codes and everything else. And of course, gotta always start with filling up with some gas. Let's see what we got today. Woo! $5.76 a gallon. All right, well that will be about like, I don't know, 58, 60 cents a mile on my truck. So, all right, gonna go fill up now. Oh, that hurt. Day in the life. But hey, I don't complain about gas prices. All right, so today we're gonna go show 3 properties. We went ahead and took the express lane. Turns out to be a pretty good decision here. So we don't have to deal with all of this mess here. So we're moving right along, and we also kind of always on time, so it's kind of my thing. So I want to be prompt, and a lot of times I'll take the express lane. Got my rear detector going, my Waze going, so make sure be alerted of any traffic up ahead. And yeah, we're gonna go show some condos to a couple who wants to live quite a bit closer to downtown, so they don't have to deal with the traffic as much and kind of get to be within walking distance of a lot of the sites and attractions. So yeah, it should be a pretty good day. My favorite part of driving to Denver is the corners. Really just this corner. That's a fun one. Now, we are out on a Saturday right now, and it's a very popular day for showings because most people have 9-to-5 jobs. And if you're coming from a 9-to-5 job into real estate, just keep that in mind. If you're not used to working on Saturdays and Sundays, well, you're gonna have to make some adjustments and kind of get used to it. But yeah, if you're in real estate, you can't really get out of working some weekends, at least. Usually on the weekends, you're showing properties, writing offers. It's kind of typically how it goes in current market conditions with seller's market. But you're trying to get your showing houses on Saturday, Sunday afternoons, maybe mornings, and then you're writing contracts in the evenings and getting them submitted in time before the deadline, so you can win your clients the house. So a lot of people, when they get into real estate, have a question like, do I drive the clients to showings? Follow me? Do I meet them there? It depends. You can always offer drive your clients around, especially if you're doing a lot of different properties. Then yeah, go ahead. Now things have kind of changed quite a bit. Back in the old days, we're talking a couple of decades ago, it was very common to take the clients around to showings, and then it kind of got less common. And one of the reasons is, a lot of times, like a married couple, they want some time in between showings to actually talk about it without, the realtor being around. Just talking private about the house that they show while it's fresh in their mind, which is perfectly fine. The other thing, so that has kind of reduced showings quite a bit. The other thing is with the sickness that we had going around a couple of years ago, or still kind of do, they got less and less common to ride along together. So yeah, offer it to your clients, see if they want to, but most of the time they probably just won't. Like, I got my truck all clean and everything, just in case. I do have clients that want to come with. Now we could maybe see a little bit of a difference as far as clients riding with you or just driving themselves, because maybe with gas getting to $6 a gallon, maybe you're like, yeah, we don't want to spend $100 in gas driving around, so we'd rather have you spend that money. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what's kind of going to happen. So this place is kind of cool. We've got the condo we're going to go see. It looks like a cruise ship. You can kind of see it from here. Should have some pretty nice views from there. It's, you know, a lot taller than all the other buildings around here. And yeah, it's definitely a very interesting look. I kind of like it though. All right, so if you work in the city or show properties in the city, make sure you know how to parallel park, because you'd be doing a lot of that showing properties, especially if you're like showing condos downtown. So, all right, perfect. Now let's go see this place. All right, we gotta look for showing instructions. Now that we're here, I get emails on what I'm supposed to see or how to get in. Okay, let's see what the showing instructions are. Okay, go over to this side and look for a lockbox. Oh my, that's a lot of lockboxes. Let's see which one they say. A lot of times I like put their business card on the back, or I'll put like something fluffy on here. They said that it has this, some letters written on it. Did not find the letters. I've got about 20 lock boxes here, and so I'm just having to try some to see if it works, and that one does not work. So you'll run into this. The lockbox situation is kind of funny because there's a bunch of different lock boxes. So try and get familiar with using different kinds of lock boxes, because the last thing you want is your clients just sitting there waiting on you and just laughing at you because you can't figure out the lockbox. It happens. So all you can do is just really laugh at yourself. Dog, open right away. Then you have to wait for elevator. Sweet. All right, let's go check this out. Okay. Ooh, I know this one's that. Got your laundry room. Laundry. Just gotta figure out which key. And looks like there's a different key for this one. Hello, James Hunt with eXp Realty. All right, so we checked out that condo. I think they have a tenant occupied right now. So sometimes they don't show very well. It's really not clean, not staged. So they're asking top dollar for the place right now, which, you know, we'll see if they can get that. My client weren't really interested at that price, so I'll talk to an agent and kind of see how motivated that seller is, and, you know, we'll see if they are willing to come down in price. And, you know, I'll probably talk about, hey, the holes in the walls, the wallpaper, terrible paint, like it all painted, cleaned, and then, you know, kind of go through like, hey, this is what you're asking, but it needs this much work done on the place, and then we might be able to get it for a price point that my clients like, because otherwise it's a really nice location, it's got really nice views, and we're up at the rooftop pool terrace, and there's views. Doesn't really get much better than those views, for sure. You got the city skyline, you got the mountains behind it, so I mean, very desirable place. And, you know, if we can pick it up for right price, and if my clients want to do some of the painting themselves, kind of do some of the update, then it could be a really good investment. So, you know, don't be scared off if you are showing the place and your clients are with you, and like I say, you have lockbox problems, you have keys problems getting in, and the place is a mess, because sometimes that's just a nice opportunity, especially in like the Denver market here. You know, look how close we are to downtown and everything, and these views are very hard to beat. So if we can pick it up for a good price, that's kind of what we're looking at. Let's see if the listing agent will call and see that's James with eXp Realty. Yeah, I'm, yeah, yes, yep, yeah, so, yeah, okay, all right. I'll probably head out here in like 10 minutes. So. We're all done. And it's kind of tough sometimes with putting the keys back in the lockbox. So, gotta close. Make sure you scramble the locks. It's amazing how many times I've gone to places for showings and the exact same code to access it is still there. So, be a good realtor. Scramble the locks. All right, let's go to the next one. I texted me about last place. We really want to get it sold. All right. This thing ran out. Oh, you think it's gonna rain? It might. Hopefully, get all these properties shown before it rains. If it does, always keep booties in the truck. Definitely something I always keep on hand, because if you have buyers, then I just kind of think, you know, what if I was a listing agent? What would I'd want them to keep the place clean and not have to worry about getting tracked through. I always bring booties, and I recommend buy yourself a box too. We found a great location, great place to work for clients, beautiful view right on the balcony. Unfortunately, it's in their price range, but there's no parking. And that can be very difficult in downtown Denver if you don't have parking. Parking around here costs about $50,000 to $60,000 per spot. So 2 cars, you're looking at another $100,000 for a $300,000 condo. So something to look at. Make sure that you check it out before you bring your clients to the place.
Okay, so we are here in the lobby of the place we're looking at for the condos. By the parking situation earlier, we met some very nice people here, very helpful ladies. Seems like a really nice community. So she also showed us where the bulletin board is, and someone has a spot for rent. So texted him, and we will see when he gets back.
So we went and looked at the third condo of this afternoon. It went pretty well, but we didn't have a parking spot on that condo. So we talked with the listing agent, and apparently he's got another one that's coming up for sale this week. That's pretty much exactly the same, little more dated furnishings, which is perfect for my client. They kind of want to redo a lot of the stuff themselves, so they'd rather just save a little money while they're there. And this one does have a parking spot, and seems like quite a bit better deal as well. So, you know, sometimes you might see something like, oh man, really missed out on that. Don't really get married to a place, but sorry, I got just get around. There's still a lot of yahoos out on a Saturday afternoon that get around. So, moral of the story is, don't get married to a place. You know, if look for opportunities out there. There's still opportunities out there, even in competitive markets. So you just gotta be creative. So you know, the first one we looked at, we're able to find a parking spot. I texted a guy from a bulletin board. He got back with me, and that parking spot would work for one of the cars for my clients, but not both of them. So, and we also looked around, and down there's quite a few other parking garages where you get parking for a reasonable price. So, yeah, there's now typically if we didn't hear about that condo that we just heard about, we would probably be putting an offer in. So right now I'd probably be heading home and like putting an offer in, and right clients and stuff, or maybe even tomorrow. Actually, it'd probably maybe even be tomorrow because there wasn't any other offers currently. So that's and things like that. Then be calling listing agent if your client's not pre-approved yet, but hopefully they are. Usually want to make sure your client gets pre-approved, but sometimes you get a call and you meet them at the place they want to see. And especially back this spring when it was very competitive, you go there, you meet them, you show the place, they'd like you send them a buyer's agreement, sign that, you refer them to a lender. So you'd want to have a lender that you'll work on the weekends, that if you call them, that they're gonna pick up and get your clients pre-approved so you can put an offer in that same day, and talk to a listing agent, see what your seller really, or what their seller is really after, like what's important to them, whether they want a quick close. Sometimes they want like a post-occupancy agreement, which is, you're going to let them, you're basically going to buy the place, close on it, and then you're going to rent it back to them. It's typically 60 days or less. More than that, you might need an actual lease, but there's some things that you can throw in that you can win for your clients that are not necessarily just about the price. It's not always about the price. My job is, what does the seller want? What can your clients offer? Figure out some creative solutions and get the deal done and win for your clients, and just everyone wins. So yeah, it was a pretty fun day, and I appreciate you coming along with me as we went around and toured some condos. So, and that is what it's like in a day in the life of a realtor. And before you go, do me a favor, will you please like this video? Show a little bit of love to that subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell so you can always stay up to date on what's it like to be a realtor and tips and tricks. So you have a good day. Bye.